Now the light blinks. Set. Racing. First encounter jumped very awkwardly and found itself back last when they hit the ground. Multinational away very well though from Rockanori, and Upper Limits fires up. Near the inside, Siberian Siren. They're not going overly fast through the early part, and around the outside, Western Power surging forward 3 deep, the favourite, but wide in a muddlingly run affair. Desinee's going to hook out and trail it. Hescot's between horses, then first encounter without Reg, and last is Speed Dream, but you could throw a towel over them here as they go along to the 850. Hardly any speed. Multinational head-to-head almost turned sideways, in the mouth wide open, leading narrowly from Rockanori. Over on the outside, Western Power. So the favourite tramping 3 deep. Down on the inside next, Siberian Siren. It's getting a nice run coming to the corner where they're about to quicken. Upper Limits between those two. A further length, Desinee down near the inside. Next of all is First Encounter without Reg, trying to make some headway around the outside of Hescot. Still last of all, Speed Dream. They turn for home, straightening at the 350. Multinational just hung off a little coming into the home straight. Western Power keeps coming. Siberian Siren driving right up along the inside when the run presented. 150 to go, and Siberian Siren, it shot through hard against the Dulux to grab the lead from Western Power, and Siberian Siren comes away. Speed Dream charging home right up on the rails late, but Siberian Siren, too good per medium of a beautiful rails run, beat Speed Dream. Western Power right behind those next. First Encounter, who didn't seem to get a great start. They were followed by Upper Limits, then came without Reg, well back Multinational, who hung a bit coming to the corner. Desinee further back with Hescot, and amongst the last home is Rockanori. Number 6, Siberian Siren, gives Braden Garth the second leg of a double from gate 1 in what wasn't an overly fast run, 1400. He was able to give the grunt mare the softest of trips. The run presented itself as Multinational hung away from the rails, and Western Power had sat 3 deep in a pace that didn't suit. Speed Dream charging through along the rails late, grabbing second from Western Power. First Encounter, who seemed to jump a bit awkwardly in the time, 1:24.85. They really did look to be going slowly there at the head of the field. 34.34 the last 600. Margins are 1 length and a long neck. But Garth seizing upon the widening opportunity, and there was a ton of room for it to go through. Siberian Siren makes it 3 wins from her last 4 starts. Owned by Maureen Daly. She's a grunt mare from Beau Vallon, trained by Sean and Jay Casey. And the day ends on a very good note for claiming apprentice Braden Garth. Speed Dream second by Dream Ahead, Rolly Piercy, Jason Whiting. Third, number 10, Western Power by Ifrage from Western Jewel. Clint Johnston Porter in the saddle for trainer Michael Grantham. Rounding out our Ascot coverage from the commentary box. Time to take you back now down to the winners' enclosure, and here he is appearing from underneath the covers over here to where the winner's about to join us. Here's Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. Really nice win from Siberian Siren. Makes it back-to-back wins, and winning trainer Jake Casey joins me now. Jake, well, her last 2 wins at 1400 metres and 2 lovely rides from Braden Garth.
Yeah, no, he's riding great at the moment, Braden. He, yeah, we were a bit worried at the start if we were going to end up in front, but it was good to see Brad take the lead. I know they didn't go hard, but you know, we think she's better chasing, and yeah, when it opened up on the fence, I was pretty confident she'd be able to yeah, wind them in.
I'm sure you're always happy to follow a horse like Multinational, because you could see from the 600 metre mark that he was just lugging out slowly but surely, and inevitably that gave your mare the gun run up the inside.
Yeah, no, it all opened up and it all went to plan, and yeah, no, she was super.
When I spoke to your dad after her last start win, he didn't dismiss potentially stretching her out to the mile. What's your opinion in regards to what could be her ideal trip moving forward?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think she has an ideal trip yet. Yeah, she's finding the line well over 1400, and she's pulling up really good. Yeah, I think, you know, we just found the right way to ride her now. We've probably just been a bit too positive on her a few of her previous runs, and yeah, so I don't think a mile's out of her wheelhouse.
A great way to finish the day. Well done.
No, thank you.
There's Jake Casey after the win of Siberian Siren, takes out the last of the day. Only 2.5 minutes ahead of the last race at Port Hedland on Racing WA TV. BG's being cooperative. He's going to weigh in very quickly, and then he'll catch up with Michael Heaton for a quick word. Then we'll head to Port Hedland for the last.
Yeah, I'll grab Braden quickly because he's ridden the second leg of a double now. He's riding super. Braden ticked the 1400 metre box last start, did that again today. Clearly a better chaser as well.
100%. Another very well placed for her. I was a bit worried with the speed when I initially looked at it, but obviously multinational, fresh, sort of can run along, so I was pretty happy to let him go. Got a beautiful track in, and to be honest, I was just a passenger with her. She waited for that gap and she took it, and she was super to the line.
You've had a good past month or so. You're happy with the way things are going?
Definitely. Getting a lot of good opportunities, especially from Sean and Jake. Can't thank them enough. A lot of trainers all around really supporting me, so that helps.
Great double, well done.
Thank you very much.
There's Braden Garth. He boots home a very well-deserved double. He's a man in form as we now head to the last of the day at Port Hedland. Matty, only 2 minutes of betting time remaining ahead of the 4X Gold handicap. How are we playing the last?
Well, the last is the 1300 metres, 58 plus here. I think we can go a little bit of value here with Shamara. I'm going to be putting on top.
Okay, can we get your top 4 selections, please?
We'll go top 4. We'll go 7, 2, 6 and 3 here. Shamara's going on top. You can get an each-way price. I know there's only 7 in it, so it's pay 1, 2. But at least you can get a nice price for her. I think she needs to be in the top 2 in running. I think she can cross them, and from there, I think she'll be able to run a race at a nice price. 2, though, he's a bow. If he leads, I think it could be all over. I'm just a little bit wary about tipping into something so short that's never seen dirt racing before. 6 in Commando Miss. If I remember right, this is the grey mare. Look for her trying to make ground down the middle part of the track. She stands out. And then the 3 in Just Striking. I think there's more than what we saw with this galloper from last campaign, and I think it can really stack up moving forward for this season. I've gone 7, 2, 6 and 3, but hoping Shamara can just really be able to sit up on pace. It was just run off its legs absolutely last start by Dirty Chai up at Dongra, and from there I think she can fitter for that run and can go forward and run a good race.
7 Shamara on top for Matty French in the last of the day at an each-way price at $7.50. If you don't mind punters, where our favourite is He's a Bow at $2.30. Dean Cochavera trains Rocky Chung, our young gun apprentice from Hong Kong, searching for his 3rd winner on today's program at Port Hedland. Tommy Pike, he too is searching for a treble. He saddles up Royal Zell, who's on the second line of betting.